Able Motua in the house
in the Hizao.
I will see you.
It is a Mukuru.
It's good to see you, brother.
Oh, pleasure is all mine.
Karibu sana, bro. Nasikia ulishik.
Okay.
Iko sawa. Iko sawa.
Breathe out.
Ulifika hapa 6:30.
Oh yeah. You know yeah. Tulingia mapema. Bright and early.
Well done.
Although I have a shoot today, so
Mapema ndio best.
Yes. And when it comes to movie making,
it's one of the best.
Top of the top.
Top.
Oh, see you.
You deserve to go pa. But you know what's most inspiring?
Go on.
Ni ile fact that alikuwaga youngin tukiwa unajua
hapa ndio home.
Hapa ndio home.
Hot.
Yeah, no. Royal Media.
Yeah. Oh.
Tahidi.
Yes.
What was your role in Tahidi High?
Freddie. Bad boy Freddie.
Who was Freddie in Tahidi High?
Yeah, Freddie was a very cheeky student.
Yes.
Among the second cohort of Tahidi High. You know Tahidi High started in 2006.
Ule bazenga li rest wa shiko mandevu.
Yes.
Yeah, hao ndio walianzisha.
That's the first cohort. Then sisi tukaingia 2007. So mimi akina OJ. Yes, you had Omosh. Although Omosh alikuwa first cohort. Omosh na Shish au ni OGs.
You design.
How tuliopata.
How long did you last?
Yeah, so 2007 to 2011 as an actor, but I was also crew. Because I'm a trained filmmaker. So nilikuwa crew Tahidi High. I was behind the camera and I used to write scripts.
And act.
Hiyo
ni salary tatu.
Bas, na hiyo time unajua kuko na bank. Ilikuwa unapanga line hapa chini.
Hakukuwa na
NCBA. Ulikuwa unakuja unapanga line wala anapiga hiki.
Mara tatu.
So unachukua ya camera na back of the line. Nakuja nachukua ya acting na back of the line. Nachukua ya scripting naenda nyuma.
Nice.
4 years, 2007 to
2011 as
an actor.
But 2008 to 2012 as crew.
Is that where you found your passion?
Passion maze stemmed from way back. Way back when I was 12. This is a story I've told like a million times. Let me tell you guys.
Tell us.
So when I was 12, we moved from Umoja to Kibra. It was my first time in Kibra, man, and if you've been to Kibra, you know, Joe. Hey, neck of the woods, huko ni hatari. So me, I'm doing my rounds huko. I see this sleek Mercedes-Benz. First of all, Mercedes-Benz in Kibra, you're very out of place.
Your design.
Yeah, so I'm there trying to peep inside nini. Then this old guy comes and pinches my ear. Then jokingly too, we start talking nini. Kumbe he's the owner. I didn't know. We go for a ride in his Mercedes.
At
12 years old, man. Nimeparara yani hata sijajipaka mafuta. Then this guy tells me his name is Ismail Mohammed. He was head of presidential press service at the time.
You remember Ismail Mohammed? Yeah.
That was the guy. So me, I asked him, what do I have to do
to get a Mercedes?
To drive a Mercedes-Benz. And he told me he went to KMC, Institute of Mass Communication in South B.
Yeah.
Got employed at KBC.
Yeah.
And it's been
the rest
is history.
Did you swing by?
I went home and told my mom, I don't care whether I get an A or a D.
I want to.
KIMC is
Nando.
Did you end up at KMC?
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you do?
At KMC. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. In fact, it was at KMC that I was picked by Citizen TV.
Wow.
Yes. It was
Wamoyo.
She's around, eh?
Yeah.
Lazima
she's around.
Lazima.
Yeah. She's good, yeah.
Mercedes.
Oh, I got it. Sasa
after Mercedes.
Ngoja. Ulipata?
Nilipata hiyo Mercedes 2011 when I was 25.
Wow.
I sold it and got another one. And I even sent you a video listening to Hot 96 in that other Mercedes-Benz. Uko na hiyo video WhatsApp yako? Uko nayo. Hii ni video nilikutumia.
Akisikiza Hot Ray.
German.
Yeah. Alikuwa na kutextigi na kuambia mazee, I'm such a huge fan of Mercedes. I know you drive a G-Wagon. I don't know whether you still have it.
Bro, sasa nitaenda wapi?
Unfortunately I defected. Mazee.
Alienda kwa Waingereza.
Kwa Waingereza sasa.
English.
Yes. Growing up in the ghetto, you never knew utafika mahali penye umefika.
Mazee. Moving out of that hellhole.
Hellhole, yes.
It was a hellhole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing kabisa. Alafu na jeki ulijuaje because it's after Tahidi that mliamua kufanya mambo yenu. Now it's not easy to get out of that comfort zone.
Wewe.
Sababu mlikuwa barely 25 years old.
We're very young.
Mnapata pake. Lakini ukaamua
Manze,
after some time wacha ni
I got to go.
Unagia. Acha ni dive into the deep.
So I'm here during the day, we are filming. Then at night when guys are resting, You're
scripting.
Laptop scripting.
Yeah.
So I never used to sleep. By the time I'm done with the script, it's 5 a.m.
You need to go.
Oga, toka, and a set tena. There's only so much your body can take.
Yeah.
Nilicollapse kwa bafu bana.
Nikioga.
Really? Complete and total shutdown.
Mwili.
Kabisa. So I went to Hosi nini and I had a very beautiful nurse there who told me, mtu yangu, wacha nikwambie, we know you are doing this for the company because you love it. Na unafikiria kwa mind yako they can never progress without you. So hivyo ndio unajiambia. Nikamwambia, me I'm doing a million things there. There is no way they can move without me. Alicheka hapo akaniambia, think again. You will die, they will come to your funeral, they will bury you and you will be replaced the following week.
Wow.
And life will go on. So take care of yourself.
So true.
Those words
so
hurt.
true.
Yani zilinigonga hivi kama thunderbolt. So I talked to my producer and nikamwambia, kazi imekuwa nyingi inaniua. So I want to take a break. So
akakubali.
Well, akuchukulia
poa. Huyo ni wa moyo.
Wa moyo alikuwa kama mama yangu jo. Alafu nakuja kumwambia sasa ni hivyo nimeenda.
Wa moyo
bado yuko.
Akweria.
Yuko.
Utampitia.
Nitamsalimia lazima. So that's how I left.
Okay. And then first venture, because it's not easy.
Unatoka Citizen uende wapi?
Unaenda unatoka EPL.
Unaenda Division 2.
So akaambia we enda chukua 2 weeks break kuja. Endelea na kazi, don't leave.
When Ipswich.
At the Ipswich.
Relegation.
Wow.
So anyway, I had a lot of meetings with myself.
But you know you ulinini
sana.
Ulikazana.
Deadly. So nilienda. Luckily, something happened around that time. Wakati tu niko karibu kusema, okay, let me go back. I got an opportunity with the then aspiring president Uhuru Kenyatta. Alikuwa na outfit yake fulani ilikuwa inaitwa Team Uhuru. And they needed an ambassador. And they knew I had a thing for people. I'm such a people's person. So I knew this is the right fit. That's the guy. So nikaingia.
There was no recruitment, wakasema when the guy.
Ilikuwa tu simu moja. Come through. Come through.
Kupiga kitu.
Of course. Kichele lazima. Nilikuwa huko mwaka na nusu. A whole year and a half. Every month. Wake up.
But how often? Every weekend or every?
It's a maraundi.
Man.
Sometimes we do like a lap every week. Sometimes we'd go a whole month sijatoka. But the money still comes. Hiyo ndio uzuri.
Nani alikuwa anakupigia?
Dennis Itumbi.
Nilikwambia kabla ingia timu.
Nilikuwa na yeye jana.
Hiyo design.
Nice.
Every week or every month.
Unapiga lap.
Lakini crowds nini na
actually it was very brilliant. Do you know what we used to do?
Go on.
We didn't campaign at ile hard campaigning. Tulikuwa tu tunaingia area tunajua hawa kamba shida yao ni nini maji. We dig boreholes and we leave. Hivyo tu. Mtatupea kura. Kwani iko nini?
Actions.
Hamsemi kitu.
Ati vote for Uhuru. You just do your thing and leave.
Action.
Lakini wanajuaje ni timu Uhuru?
Sasa tuko branded. There are places that were hostile. Yes. Mazee ukionekana huko tu na red t-shirt unaweza pigwa. But tulikuwa tunaingia tunatoka. In fact Kitui was one of them. Kitui tulifinya 17,000 votes.
Na huko ni home.
Huko ilikuwa hostile. Hawatambui red. Huko ilikuwa.
Kaunti yako ni gani?
Machakos.
Alfi.
Bas. Actually your time ndio Alfi alikuwa anaingia. Yes. Round 1.
Yes.
So Machakos ilikuwa sawa. Huko Kitui ni
So hiyo deal uliangukia.
Yeah.
Vizuri.
Safi. Actually you know what I did? I did I had a stint kwa stand up comedy. So nilienda nikachapa joke ya TNA. Sikuwa najua mimi nilipiga tu joke na nikaenda home. Kidogo nasikia simu, bana, there's something you said hapo ya TNA ilitufurahisha sana. Would you like to work for us? Yes. Because I was jobless. Nimetoka Citizen sina form. Niko tu mtaa.
Hiyo joke ilikuwa
naweza sema kwa radio.
Sema.
Ni joke upuzi. Sema. So nilikuwa naambia mothers wanakoga na kitu fulani siku hizi naionaga. Hawataki kuadmit mtoto amegrow. Huyu mtoto wako amegrow. Mtoe kwa nyonyo. Ukiambia but your baby is too big to be breastfeeding. No, he's only 78 months.
Guy.
Bra, hizo ni miaka 6 So this is how you know you need to get your child off the nyonyo. Ukiona mtoto wako amefika age anaongea siasa, mtoe. Ati mama unaona hii TNA ikishinda.
Ati 78 months. Bado ananyonya.
Bwana. So guys walikuwa crack tu.
Wakapenda sana.
Wakapenda. Joke ya TNA. Ati mtoto anauliza kama TNA itashinda. We loved it.
So how long did you do that?
1.5 years.
And
then after hapo I went back to television.
Lakini ulikuwa na kakidu.
Sasa tulikuwa again through that platform where I told that joke. Somebody else saw me there. Akaambia niaje, I have another concept and I think you'd be a good fit for it. So come we do it. So we started doing a news parody show called Hapa Kule News.
Hapa Kule.
Remember Hapa Kule?
Yeah, I saw that. Hapa Kule.
Hapa Kule.
That was you?
Yes. So we did Hapa Kule News. Hapa Kule News gave birth to another show called The Real Househelps of Kawangware.
Wow. Ni wewe?
Hapo ndio
Njugusha lingi.
Hiyo ni wewe?
Yeah.
Jeff unasema ni wewe kama ulikuwa na wewe.
I saw it a couple of times. How long did that run for you in Housewives?
Housewives ran from 2014 to 2015. I did 104 episodes as the writer. Yeah. The show that gave rise to akina DJ Shiti.
Yeah, na akina
Juju. Yes. That's toka kwa hiyo show. So it was amazing. It was good.
Hey, you have brought up some people,
Man, Mungu anasaidia.
I hope they thank you for it.
Oh yeah, true. True. Kwanza Njugush, man.
Kila wakati.
Njugush actually later on became my wife's boss. Na ile Njugush anakuwa na kiburi, ikifika kwangu mazee anatakaga tu kuniweka chini. She used to pay my wife more than I earned at the time.
Guy.
Ile tu kwani iko nini?
But
shika hii. Bas.
Alienda paje kwa boss ya Empress wa yours.
So, around 2018 my wife was working for a company called Media, which by the way supplies shows to Citizen.
Yes, ndio wanafanya Shamba Shepa.
Yes.
Na wanafanya makutano junction.
Correct. Bas. So she used to work there. So she left in 2018, so ako home tu ametulia. And she was a producer there. If you're a producer, bye huyu anaweza manage watu mshangae. Producer skills they come very much in handy ikifika kwa management. So vile ametoka akina Njugush, then they needed a manager. So akamwambia if you know a manager, hook us up, tuambie tu, cause we need one. So yako huko anapigia watu masimu, kina Njugush wanatafuta manager, would you be interested? Mimi nikamuuliza, why are you calling other people? You're a producer, enda wa manager watu washikilie, then mkipata mtu in future uta hand over. So she was like, okay, sawa, let me give it a try. Alikuwa hapo sijui miaka 4. 4 years.
Amazing.
That's how she ended up there. We were friends kabisa. Like hata wakati job haifanyi, we're still friends. That's the glue that holds us together. Na si peke yake tu, it's a whole clique. Mimi, Philip Karanja, Philip kwanza tulitoa na college 2005 nikiwa first year. And my business partner to date. Yeah, so sisi we don't have a big circle, but that small ni kama boys club ya kina champagne.
Na sasa do inaingia
sahi. So sahi kuna vitu mikakati tunapambana nazo. So I won't lie, the film industry in this country was almost non-existent. And
such a shame.
I know, man, I know. The way producers were operating at the time, haikuwa ina make sense hapa. So what used to happen is producers would go out there and look for funding.
Yeah.
And they'd spend years. They spend years looking for funding. So by the time you do 2 movies, already 10, 11 years have gone by.
Wow.
80% of the time you're looking for funding.
Yeah.
No,
so it's not sustainable.
And it's, yeah.
So because of that, the movie culture is almost not there. Because sasa utabuild aje culture na movie mbili in 10 years. Haiwezi. So we decided, no, we need to change that. Badala ya kuenda huko nje kupigia wazungu magoti looking for funding, see, we have our own community here. I have a YouTube channel with 700,000 subscribers. That's a community right there. So if I put up a post and tell them, I want to film my next movie in 1 year. Nisaidie na so mbili wewe Jeff, nisaidie na thao moja, wacha tushuti kitu. Then we collect money from these guys, we go and produce and sell it back to them. That's how we've been able to do 3 movies.
And how do you make your money?
Oh, nice. So now, we've spoken to the community.
Yes.
We've collected money from them.
Yes.
And this money we return, by the way.
Yangu so mbili
Nakurudishia na 10% interest.
Oho.
Yeah. Hakuna charity hapa. Hii ni biashara at the end of the day. So once we produce, a good friend of mine hata alikuwa ananiuliza hapa, there's a friend of ours called Kennedy Kanye. Kennedy Kanye came up with a platform where we can upload our movies and distribute. So hiyo platform ndio nakusho na kutumia link, it's non-transferable nini, wewe una watch. Ukiwatch unanitumia 250. So if I have 30,000 people watching na naokota 250
times 250 shillings,
I've recouped my investment na nimerudishia wase pesa yao.
Na nimelipa crew. Yeah. So I do a premiere first. So kama hii yenye tulipiga Sarit. Ilikuwaje?
Oh, massive, man. 6,000 people. Na the list hapo walikuwa wametupatia 2K. Kuna tickets zilikuwa hata za 4-5.
What was the name?
Makosa ni yangu. That's our
latest. No, makosa ni yangu.
Mistakes are mine.
Or it's my fault.
It's okay. Pole. My bad.
You go too south.
Alafu, is it profitable?
It is.
Huh?
So you do your premiere.
Yeah.
You get whatever you're getting there.
Yeah.
Si tumeka watu 6,000 Sarit.
Yeah.
Yes. You have 6,000 people there.
Yes.
The list amelipa 2,000 bob.
Okay.
Because it's a premiere, the whole shebang, red carpet, nini, entertainment, whatnot.
Yeah.
So hapo tumeshapiga premiere yetu, tushalipa the whole setup, the event, nini, na tumebakisha kidogo. Then sasa hii 250 ni ya kurecoup on the movies.
Okay.
Some movie tumespend maybe around 10 mic.
Okay. How do you get on Netflix, my friend?
Good. So sisi, we have a policy. Netflix for us is secondary. Yeah, lazima to build your culture hapa. For us by us.
Yeah.
So when we release
Fubu.
When we release, people come to the site first. fillittv.com. Once we exhaust, now we sell to Netflix. That's how A Grand Little Lie, our first movie, ended up on Netflix. Our second movie, Click Click Bang.
Well, and they buy it?
Yeah.
They buy it.
They buy it.
Yeah.
They buy it, but the exclusivity period is 18 months.
Okay.
Yeah, after 18 months,
it comes back to you.
Yeah.
And for 18 months they can do what they want with it.
Waende waifanye vile watataka.
Is the money is it worth it? Nini?
As a second run, it is. But as a first run, no. Usifanye tu sinema yako alafu uwapelekee. Sell fast.
Nairobi Half-Life.
Unaona, sell fast. Then once you're done with your market here, now give it to them.
Nice.
Anything new coming up?
Yes, we're working on our 4th.
Are we filming?
No, we're still in the development stage. Yeah.
What
the health?
What the
health. Hey, you shashu. You see what I did there?
I see.
What?
So working titles in Mbili, What the Health and Ministry of Health.
Nice.
But health.
How about Mafia House? How about Mafia House?
Mafia House.
Amazing.
Was so ideally itakuwa ina speak about
the rot in our health sector.
And how soon should we expect it?
So we're looking at a November premiere, a November release.
Nice.
Yeah. So
April, November, about 7 months, 6 7 months.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because we need around 3 months of post production.
How much money do you need?
10M.
Yeah. 10 mic.
Yeah, that's usually our cap.
Standard, yeah.
Standard.
10 mic.
10 mic.
Wow. Challenge inakuaga most of our directors and movie producers locally wananenga the same old faces. Again.
Kweli.
So I wonder whether that's a concern to you and how you intend to change that, because kuna youngins wanakam wako na potential, wako na sauti, wako na looks, wako na vako, wako na form, lakini unapata bado ni the same old faces zinaenda kwa movies. What's your take on that, and how do you intend to change that if there's that intention?
It's a double-edged sword. So for us, what we do, we usually do a good mix of the old and the new. So on ground, people will tell you, we want new faces. But when you go and film and release, they will not come because they are not seeing familiar faces. That's usually the problem. That's why producers are stuck on a few faces. So the proper way to do it is do a good mix. Have a familiar face there, then inject a few newbies so that they can learn from, so that you have continuity. Mimi sijaisikia mahali mtu amesema hapana
wamekuwa sana
mimi huyu dentist aniguzi, umefanya dentistry 30 years, patia huyu intern, mimi nataka huyu intern. Sijawaisikia hivyo.
No.
Lakini for actors, we want new faces.
Never ever.
Lazima kuko na that good mix.
Seattle Denzel bado ana act. Morgan Freeman,
Samuel L. Jackson,
alafu
Meryl Streep. Wako.
No, you're right. Absolutely. And the big names,
They're very massive.
And they attract big money.
Exactly.
Will Smith here?
Will Smith. Tom Cruise.
For ages.
So you need that good mix.
Well done.
Niaje Gunzare, uliza mkurugenzi, movie ya Keep Kemboi imefika wapi? We are eagerly waiting for its release.
Is that Kemboi?
Keep
Kemboi. Yeah. It's that was a Canadian-Kenyan collabo. Which I was a part of, but it's at the end of the day it was Canadian, so even the release happened there. I think they released it in Toronto. So release may happen, but because Kenyans hatukuwa na say sana, si tuko tu.
Lakini you're part of it, eh?
I was one of the actors. It was a very beautiful story about a young Kalenjin boy. Alikuwaga genius. He was a tech genius. So alikama ka invent some tech stuff, which now the government wanted.
Right.
Actually not our government, the US government wanted. So akatumiwa mercenaries huko Eldamaravine. Huko ndio walienda kumtoa. So akatoka mbio akakuja mpaka Kenya, Nairobi, akaenda NTV ku report huko. It's a beautiful movie.
Wow.
Link.
I'm one of those mothers, mothers who've refused to let their kids grow. Like you want to have your kids take a certain path in life. What's your take on that? When mothers, like when you were growing up, or when you wanted to be in the film industry, ilikuwaje wazae walikuwa wanakuambia we wacha endo kuwe daktari, we wacha endo kuwe wakili, we wacha endo kuwe
So for me it was a bit different. You know why? Because I was a troubled kid. Mimi nilisumbua wazazi sana. So anything to keep me busy. Walikama wakadiscover, so he's passionate about the arts. Wacha afanye hiyo. Because when he's not doing that, anashikana na bad company.
Your design.
So mimi hiyo ilinisaidia, the fact that I was a bit truant. So walisema, anything that keeps him busy,
wacha achukue.
But the truth of the matter is that most parents of that time, they cared less about art. And you couldn't blame them. Ni sababu there was really no one you'd look up to.
Correct.
As an actor.
Correct.
Ile maisha kina mzee Ojwang walikuwa wanaishi hiyo time. Deplorable mzee.
Do you remember them?
Yeah.
You remember? Mama Kaya,
Mzee Ojwang.
And before that, those Othorongongo,
Masanduku wa Rapsmith.
Kaisari.
So the lives they were leading mazezi kuwa the best.
Yeah.
Terrible,
So parents
terrible.
walikuwa wanashanga, yeah, so you want to do this and
and then what?
Yeah. So sisi, luckily my parents hawakuwa na problem, so me I stuck to my guns.
Okay, so what do you tell youngins right now?
Right now.
Yeah.
Mazee.
My youth
sahi wanafatu wajue opportunities zinakani kama ziko scarce, but in real sense I don't think there's a generation that has it easy kama hii ya sahi. Opportunities are everywhere.
Yeah.
Wewe unasikia mtu anakaa kwa nyumba anacheza games the whole day na anatengeneza pesa.
Guy.
Gamers are making crazy
Those zinaingia.
So opportunities are everywhere. Whatever you're good at, you keep at it. Inject. We fanya hiyo kitu. Put in your 10,000 hours when you're still young.
Yeah.
When you're still young.
Yes.
You need to a microwave approach
Thank you.
towards life.
Thank
you.
But
Yeah.
pia kuna hii information ya laundry mats na
Wash.
wanasafisha sana.
Wash.
So a lot of people unapata wameko roped into
Yeah.
hii suckers ama hii racket ya kusafisha pesa na kusafisha is
true.
ill-gotten money.
Ill-gotten gains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So what's your take about that? Wasi wenye wanasumbua watu kwa mitandao sana with their flashy lifestyles, but
True.
ukiwauliza how did you make your money, hawezi
Hawana
wakasema.
explanation.
And again, so wanapata ill-gotten wealth, lakini wanapea watu pressure sana kwa mtandao kwa sababu ya the same. What's your take on that?
Wanatutesa kwa mtandao ndio. They are showing us all that flashy lifestyle and whatnot, but the truth of the matter is that they are always looking over their shoulders. These guys are not getting enough sleep at night. Because utalala ushtukie umevamiwa hapo anytime. Mlango imegongwa.
Bus.
Flying squad
ndio hao.
Ulitoa wapi gari na ufanye kazi?
Wewe ni jambazi.
Na ni Subaru ya Mabaru imekaa imejaa.
So wetengeneza pesa yako legit, hata kama itakuchukua muda kidogo kufika eji wagon, but you're sleeping well at night.
You don't have to look over your shoulder.
You don't have to look over your shoulders, man.
Another thing inasumbua my youth ama my youth ni relationships.
Hapo imekuwa ngumu.
Like,
hata si youth pekee, kila mtu anaumia.
Mbaya sana. Lakini wewe
maintain.
Wewe na mama Safiwa yours.
Maze tuko tu sawa.
How long have you been there?
Since 2008. So you're
That's 17 years.
Together.
17 years together.
One daughter in.
She's 15.
She's 13.
Yeah.
Design.
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
Stephanie.
Shout out.
Steph, man, my baby. Mtoto wa nguvu sana huyu. Jana tulikuwa na yeye laps Nairobi because she needs to know what the parents do.
Yes.
So jana we had a meeting at the bank to explain your story ya insurance. Nikaenda na yeye. Ndio ajue how to protect what you have.
Nice.
Exactly. Tukatoka hapo tukaenda another meeting ya IP, intellectual property. She was there, 15-year-old, anasikia mambo ya IP. Yeah. So when she's starting, hata kuwa green kama sisi.
She'll have all the background.
Exactly.
Sasa Easter munampeleka wapi?
Nini?
Easter munampeleka wapi?
Easter tunaingia hapa Naivasha, kuna mahali panaitwa Mountain Lodge.
Your design.
Actually Saturday tuko huko.
Walai. What's the secret ya ku maintain Empress mjana mo? Ku make sure daughter pia anajua mzee wa mind pia maintain. Tukameza. Alafu unajua pia kuna madem wana slide. Bro, usijifanye hapa ni kama hakuna ma secret admirers. How do you keep them at bay?
Akina Chibaiba.
Wako kwa hiyo tuletea hebu hapa. Sisi amejiletea.
Chebeze ni mresho nguvu sana. Nimemwona hapa nimejicontain. Nasikia hiyo sauti na chick. Hug ni kitu.
What's the secret, Ebo?
So, and I think part of the reason why I stuck to her ni because I had already started noticing. Your time before tujuane, I was already on Tahidi High. And Tahidi High was a massive deal.
And you were a star.
Mbaya. Tulikuwa tunaingia mpaka places huko Ushago, Kapenguria. The town comes to a standstill.
Good Lord.
So the chicks tulikuwa tuna interact now your time, you could tell like from miles away huyu ako idha na si jua ati anataka kunijua what I come with. Yes. So when I met this chick and by the way, I remember we were standing somewhere on the balcony at KMC and she looked at me and wondered, why are guys looking at you? Kwani, who are you? Yeah. She had no idea who I was.
No.
She had never seen an episode of Tahidi.
Wewe pereka huko. Unaniambia nini vile? Atiabe.
Wewe kwani wewe ni nani?
Umeniona.
So I knew for a fact huyu ako na mimi juu ya mimi.
Nice.
Not because of what I have or what I come with.
Yes.
I knew it. That's it.
No,
Abel Mutua,
Kwama na yeye.
you're a big inspiration, my brother.
Thank you, my brother.
Congratulations.
Na nilikwambia ulini inspire nikaanza what I do, man. I tell stories. 8 years nikitafuta mtu anisainie kitabu.
Sio huyu sasa.
Alafu ile siku nampata sibebi kitabu.